boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today, what I do have needed is Wolcen Lords of the Fallen. This game, it is developed by the Wolcen studio and this is their first project. It have been on early access for a long time, I mean for years by now, almost half of a decade. And they have been using CryEngine, and I'm not really sure which version of CryEngine they have been using. But above all I want to say is that it is possible to play this game on our GT 740M by using some custom resolution. So I'm using it 800 for 14:8 per 580 with all the settings on minimum. And so by using these settings I was getting somewhat some reasonable experience. But let's first jump up to the requirements. So this game asks for an i5 5570, 8 gigs of RAM and the GTX 560 Ti as minimum. So this should be probably more stronger than our GT 740M. And let's show up the results. So this was the results that I got in the first level of the game. I got an average of 25 frames per second with a 1% low of 20, so it wasn't really smooth, alright? It was pretty much between the 20s to 30 frames per second, so it wasn't really stable. But at these first sequences of this second level, as you can see, I'm getting around 40 frames per second, between 40 to 50. Although, like I did told you, those were the results for the first level and these are the results for the second level. The issue is, at the end of the second level, there were moments where the game was running at 11 frames per second. So that's what I'm really afraid about the performance. So I can't really give you a good answer if the game will always perform good or not, because it seems that some sequences in this game really run very poorly. And so let's pretend you find a boss fight where you need to play at 10 frames per second. Possibly you can't really do it, because 10 frames per second it is really low frame rate for you to to play decently. So I'm a little bit afraid to say if this is playable or not. That's my only issue with this. It seems that it is playable, and sometimes the frame rate, like I told you, it runs around 20 frames per second, and despite it is not smooth, it is playable. But if those moments really kick up at very often moments in the game, those moments at 10 frames per second or 11, you might be in trouble to finish up the game and have a good experience with it. As for the game itself, you can find the game for around 30 to 35 euros at the time of this video on Steam. You can also find the game on Humble Bundle. Unfortunately, this game really promised a lot during the early access, and there were a lot of compliments to the game. This game, it is pretty much like Diablo or Torchlight, but it had a lot of innovative stuff into the game. But it seems that at this release, it seems that they really started to remove stuff in order to release the game. The issue is, this game right now, it is very generic and it is very in line with Diablo or Torchlight. So it doesn't really bring new stuff to the table of this type of games, and this is why community it is kind of disappointed with the game. There are also other issues with the game. The game have a lot of issues, a lot of bugs with its bugs that completely break down your game entirely, like losing stuff from your inventory, important stuff that might destroy your save game. So there are a lot of big complaints on Steam regarding that, so it might be a good idea for you to wait a little bit longer before buying the game. Probably get the game on a discount, because it might be better optimized on the future and the bugs might be ironed out. Alright, so that's my personal suggestion. I wouldn't really buy the game right now at the actual state, despite it is only 30 bucks. It is really buggy, and I want to play to have fun, not to be frustrated with the bugs and performance issues with the game. Alright, so that's really my opinion. So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right. This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Sphere aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
We must pull back! We're too exposed!
If we do, the civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us! Let us in! We beg you! Mercy! Murderers! Back away! Back away!
I know that face. You've got a plan. All right,
You need so...
Agreed.
on the...
Why don't you let people in? Look,
That's...
New blood. Get to Mahavi's
Die. I am not a hero, you hear?
See to that, or we throw you...
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
Conscript, report to...
Pay attention! You are all that stands between the Greens and your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Civilians. Another new conscript, huh?
I've been on...
So
I'm
the authorities of the storm be with you. Don't look.
Hey, Ben.
You believe in those...
Be vigilant! Hold position!
These guys are as scared as we are! We won't see the sunrise tomorrow!
Oi! Come back here! You're gonna get yourself killed.
That must be Sandal's barricade.
Please don't tell me you are...
What? You what?
Come on, men! Let's earn our keep! Time to show those Greens the color of the storm! Warm her up! I want to hear her sing! Now!
Squad 2, to the west! Squad 3, in position!
Here they come! Knock! Draw! Loose! It's not enough! Unleash the storm now! To hell with it! Fire at will! Give them everything you've got! Stand as one for Stormfall! Tunnelers! Protect the cannon! To the north! Push them back into the ground! Squad 1, take the south! Squad 2 to the west! Show them the might of the storm! We'll live through this!
My joints as well.
Take cover! Stand your ground! Don't let them get to the cannon!